Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Charity Oshibero, a professional and a full-time makeup artist based in the city of Lagos, Nigeria. So today I'm going to be taking you through how we achieved this bridal look that stood the test of heat and got everybody happy and dancing. So meet my bride Vanessa. She had booked us for what we call the Cha-Cha bridal experience, which entails that we took care of every aspect of her wedding makeup, right down to photo shoot. So this was the photo shoot day, and this day was all shades of fun. So let me open the mic so that you hear them.
Yeah, short woman.
I'm not short.
So don't mind the photographer, she's actually not short. So this was the morning of the court wedding. Yes, we also got her ready. So on this morning we had done the makeup, planned to do transition, and never took the light. So we did the makeup with touch lights. Can you beat that? Yeah, this was me trying to get her to be comfortable, helping her do one or two things. And she told me that this makeup I'm looking at right here is too much. You can imagine. So back to the morning of the wedding. So it was a 2-in-1 wedding, trad and church wedding the same day. So I realized that she had not had sleep, like proper sleep. Even on this day, she came into this apartment past 12 a.m. and past 1 a.m. she was still awake. So she didn't get enough sleep. At best, she got 2 hours sleep. So this is me, trying to get her skin to relax properly. Hence why I'm heavy-handed with the skin prep. Now, a quick disclaimer. One of the reasons why, the makeup did not shift even when the mishap happened later was because, first of all, this particular apartment that we're using to do this makeup, everywhere is chill. It is conducive for makeup, so that you don't get to book me now and now tell me shebi your makeup no dey move. So now where we did this makeup was very, very conducive. It was a 2-bedroom apartment. All the rooms had ACs, and all the ACs in the rooms were on, and we were sitting in the sitting room facing the AC. So the AC was blasting on her face, so the environment was very chill, and I still tried my best to get her skin to chill. Hence why I'm using other ice block, massaging thoroughly into the skin. Right now, because I know that a lot depends on makeup artists on the morning of the wedding. If things go south, right, it's going to affect every vendor here. Yes, and that is why I know as a makeup artist that on a bridal morning, after God, na me, if I do say so myself, so I prayerfully prepare for my bridal makeup look. So here I am choosing foundations that are very close to her skin tone. She wanted an undetectable kind of makeup look, something that makes it look like she didn't wear makeup. Hence why I picked the foundation that looks like she didn't put any products on her face. And of course here I'm going in with my concealer. My concealer of choice was just her skin tone, more or less half shade lighter. I'm not even sure this particular concealer I'm using is up to a shade lighter than her skin. That's because, again, we are going for a very flawless look, something that is undetectable, that looks very minimal, right? So I didn't want to go heavy-handed with the concealer because it's better I do that with powder later if I feel the need to brighten her up the more. So now, whatever you want as a bride, I am willing to give it to you, even if it's not necessarily how I would have wanted it. For me, aesthetics is good, but at the end of the day, your comfort is very important to me. What is going to make you comfortable? What is going to make you feel your best? So we had series of conversations around this makeup look, and hence why I am doing what I am doing right here. So I go ahead to set the face with a translucent powder here. Yes, that is because I mean everything was just looking all bland, and I wanted like a pop of brightness somewhere, and that's why I went in with a translucent powder, right? So now I'm powdering her face. All the products that I used would be in the description for you to look up. So I'm just telling you a story with this tutorial so that you understand that as a makeup artist, we are not just people who slap products on your face. Especially for somebody like me, I am somebody who don't just come and slap products on your face. I'm your best friend in the morning of your wedding. I bring energy, I bring good vibe, and I pray for you. Before the minute you booked me, heaven is not gonna rest. So this is a sign to book me anywhere you're watching me in the world. I am your bestie, your best plug, your best option when it comes to makeup for your big day or any occasion whatsoever. Because I mean I am called into the beauty and makeup industry, so yeah, I know my onions as well. As I'm speaking in tongues, I'm also very professional. So here we went in with a brown base, and now we are popping a pigment on these eyes. That's because we are doing the triad first, hence why we are doing this right now. So we were actually pressed for time, hence you saw a lot of people in her face, cameras here and there, people in the background. Everybody has to work together so that no part is left unturned, right? So, and now okay, down to the lashes. She didn't do lashes on her court wedding, so I told her that we must do lashes, but I will look for the one that is very inconsequential. So here we're trying to see if she's comfortable. You see that? So we did our closing and opening of eyes multiple times to ensure that she's comfortable. Now remember I said we have a very long way to go on this day, so because it's an all-day event, I wouldn't want something that disrupt her comfort, and she's not a large person, I kid you not. Here's me just lining her under eye. Of course we clocked it right there. So a lot of clips that I did not capture, that's because a lot of people were in the frame at the point of editing, right? So at this point I'm spraying her face and getting her ready. So this is her the whole intro outfit. She has changed here. Yes, the one that you use to typically come and greet people in day one with you. So she had to take pictures with her girls. At this point, look at the way she is. Oh Lord. So it looked like she didn't, when my husband was watching this video, he said it's as if she didn't wear any makeup. Exactly what we're going for. So this is her second outfit. So her mom is from Efik, a tribe in Akwa Ibom now or Cross River, I can't remember. And she had to honor her mom with this outfit. So this is her husband first review, and she looks really good. Of course her husband was in awe. As you can see in the video, they had an embrace, started gossiping the way couples do on the morning of the wedding, and I captured this moment. This is what I live for, right? I love love stories. So yeah, and this was her coming to dance with her girls to greet the in-laws, of course honoring her mother in that outfit with her traditional song. So her traditional song was playing in the background. That's her mom behind her, by the way, and she was digging it in and we were hyping her. So because of copyright issues, I cannot unmute the mic for you guys to see the way that she was dancing, and everybody was just cheering her on. We loved every bit of this particular. I had so much fun, right? So this was the second look. So this is the part where she now had to of course honor her father's side, which is Igbo, and her husband is actually Igbo too. So she wore this gorgeous pink attire. By the way, Grace Couture, I'm going to try to put her name in the description if you're looking for her on Instagram, right? She is so good, right? And she's based in Ibadan, by the way, but this wedding was done in Lagos. The part that I live for, the part where you carry the wine, you're looking for the groom, that's the part of Igbo wedding that all of us love, and I love Lovely. I said I cannot miss this part, so I captured every part. She was using different men to be doing shakara, and this was the guy when we informed him that his wine will not get him. He said no, and finally she got to her husband, knelt down, gave him the palm wine, and he fed back. And I see, oh my God, and a double. Hey, everywhere buzzed for a year, right? So he just lifted up his bride, and at this time we were pressed for time. There was a lot of mishap because there was heat in that hall. So this was we quickly trying to change into the white wedding when I'm back at the apartment, because the reason for the heat was a lot of mishap happened. So they didn't turn on the gen on time, and everywhere was freaking hot. So her face had actually generated a lot of oils at this time. So I was now doing touch-ups for the church wedding, right? And we were actually pressed for time here. 2 hours had gone ahead of us already, so 2 hours was wasted right at the hall. But I mean, we move. I'm all about how we're gonna make it, how we're gonna do it. So yeah, I'm just changing her lip, and then her husband was taking pictures behind us. Trust me, I was not able to capture her in her wedding dress, but maybe when I check other people's archive, I would post her wedding dress or not, right? But Vanny looked so pretty in her white wedding dress, and it pained me so much because she refused to take pictures that we were running behind time, and of course we were. So this was just me touching up her lips and removing all the oils, and we didn't have a lot of time. Now, okay, at this point here, the 3 vendors, hairstylists, makeup artists, we gathered together and we're enjoying ourselves. Especially me. Can you see how I'm digging it? Hey. Now, speak of a very energetic groom. Hey. So, at this point, they're playing Who's Your Guy? I cannot unmute the mic here because of copyright issues, and this guy was digging it. Everybody was buzzed. Everybody was busting. Like, who is this guy? Everybody was standing up, and he's not like a party pooper, but his energy ahead. Now the bride had to do her own. The MC was really doing a great job at this point. Although I think like me and the MC, we need to share the money, because if I mute this microphone, you'll be hearing my voice every part of this ceremony, which I'm going to post later on my YouTube shorts, because I was so happy. And here, I had done a great job, and I had enjoyed myself, and I was so happy. So guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel, or you did not like this video, or this video did not make you happy, hey, there's nothing that will make you happy again. No, it's not cost, but I'll see you guys in my very next post.